do you sometimes find the fear of what could happen is making nothing?
Hello, yes, I'm Darth Naida, and I was having some technical issues. I'm sorry. I know it said starting soon, you could probably hear all this crazy noise in the background. That was me, realizing that my headset wasn't plugged in. Hi, kill all the zombies. Oh, that was a bit of a little bit of a moment. Couldn't work out why. I could hear the music, and then I realized because my headset's not plugged in, and it was coming through the other mic that I have here, my big official looking boom box mic. Anyway, hello, Happy New Year. It's actually the 2nd of January here in Brisbane, and I haven't streamed since the 30th because I have, hello kitty cat, how are you? I've been living my best life. I've been having so much fun. I hope everyone out there has had a fantastic New Year's Eve. Oh, kill the zombies. Cheering. Thank you for cheering. Yay, we're cheering you too, because you're a winner chicken dinner. Let me find you some lovely emotes. Oh, you get a Grogu, because I love Grogu. Did I send it? Hang on. What have I done? Grogu. There we go. Something weird's happening. And look, that doesn't surprise me. I'm having a bit of a moment with somebody from the past who's definitely way gone in the past. out of this new symphony that I'm writing for myself. And strange things are happening. But anyway, I hope everyone's had an amazing New Year's Eve and had a great January the 1st. Now, I am a little bit superstitious, and I believe that what? Drive-through of what? I have to go to the drive-through. What does that mean? Kill all the zombies? Drive-through of what? Drive-through of life? I am superstitious, and I believe that you should, whatever you do on the first day of the year should set the tone for what you're going to do for the rest of the year. And that's just me. So, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, had a fantastic afternoon, late evening with a friend, and had dinner with my family. And then we played, because it was getting late by then, we played a trivia game, which of course I won. Dad reckons it's rigged. And the boys and I stayed up to midnight, and then I, did the old texting of all my friends, which was fun. Because in Australia, we're a large country and we have daylight saving, but not in Queensland where I live. So all the other states are ahead of us. So can you imagine 11 p.m. I'm getting ding ding dings from the lower states. Adelaide's half an hour behind us. So all 11 right through to 1, I was getting all these messages, which is lovely. Just love it. Yes, Kill All the Zombies did have a few drinks, more than I thought, and I don't know when he had them because I think he snuck them. We all had a few drinks, which was lovely. Except my younger son, who drinks non-alcoholic beer. His choice, and we respect his choice. So then, yesterday, it's the best day. Went out with a dear friend. He's been a friend now for a little while, and in Brisbane in the morning, pouring rain. Great, because we're going to go on a drive. So he said, "Let's go down the coast." I said, "Yeah, okay." And I just happened to mention, about Toowoomba and love Toowoomba. He goes, "Right, we're going to Toowoomba." He saw it, that moment I was talking about Toowoomba, he saw the turn off for Toowoomba. So we went up to Toowoomba. Toowoomba is a beautiful city near Brisbane, about an hour and a half drive. It's higher, it's on a bit of a hill. In Australia, we don't really have mountains. All our mountains have been blown pretty flat because we're one of the flattest and driest countries in the world. But it's beautiful up there, and it's got this amazing energy. A lot of spiritual people are attracted to living in Toowoomba. Always wanted to live there. My first husband and I actually looked at living up there, but we weren't sure how he would get work and blah blah blah. And then so we went up there and we went for a bit of a walk and we went for a drive, and we just laughed and had so much fun. We stopped at this hi YMW, how are you? I'm just explaining how I'm living my best life. I had the best day yesterday. We stopped at this craft boutique brewery, that's a hard word for me to say, which is pretty popular in Australia. So they're just small places that brew their own beer. And seriously, it was the size of a cafe, and they had the big tanks, beautiful stainless steel tanks. I did have a great start. I hope I did ask how you were, and you're not being sarcastic. Anyway, what was I saying? We stopped at this brewery. Even though the 1st of January technically isn't a public holiday, because tomorrow's the public holiday, it's amazing how, I'm getting all these messages. Oh, it's so nice to be loved. What is it? Okay, lots of things happening here. Lots of noises. You asked, so you reserved. Okay, I think that might be a typo. Sorry, someone's inviting me to the movies. Oh, okay. So, where was I going? Oh, we stopped at this brewery. We thought it was like, I thought it was actually like a little tiny pub. That's fine. If I ask, then yes, I do receive. Thank you. We had chips with aioli, homemade spring rolls with this like chipotle sauce. We each chose a different flavoured beer and then swapped. Oh, that was so much fun. He showed me where a lot of his family still live up there. So he showed me where his grandmother's house was. No, this is when we went to Toowoomba. We didn't leave you any. Hello, we ate them all. Then it was getting late-ish, so we drove back down the range and we stopped at a McDonald's, and I thought that maybe I'm one of the only people in the world that love this, but apparently I'm not. Ice cream with hot chips. Delicious. So delicious. I would eat it. I would just be my only meal. I'd just eat that for the rest of my life. So he likes it too. I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. So that was like, we had ice cream and chips on the way home, and we played music, we sang really loud, we just laughed and had fun. And then I got home and I drove one of my children to his father's place, because it's his father's place turn. Came back, cooked dinner, and I was going to stream last night, I really was, but I was so tired. I'm so happy. I haven't been truly happy, as in human happy, for about 4 months. I've had a complicated moments. So I said to my friend, I can't stop smiling. We saw birds. We saw the most amazing, because he's also studied, not horticulture. Something to do with you'll be waiting a long time, sweetheart. Sorry about that. Oh God, not horticulture, but something like that. But nothing like that, but something like that. So he knows, he knew the plants, he knew the trees. Hello, I know that. So it was so funny. I had the best time. Went out today. My middle son needed a haircut, and would you believe that places in the big shopping centres are still not open? They must be, which is fair enough. They're entitled to have a break. But I was just surprised, and I suppose it goes to show how used to things we get, that shopping centres should be open 24/7, but they're not, so that's fine. Got his haircut. We had to wait over an hour, so they were lovely. They said, go away and we'll ring you when it's time for you to come back. And we had to look at some shoes for him, because he'd like some nice runners for his birthday. We had to look at those because the sales are all happening. And of course I did. I bought a couple more crystally things. Of course I did, because they're on sale. Yeah, there's no such thing as too many crystals. If you've got that thought, stop right there. When I first started this stream, which is my daily blog, I said I'm never going to try to convert anybody. Your beliefs are your beliefs, my beliefs are my beliefs. But if you believe there's too many crystals, I'm going to try and convert you, because no, there's not. I got a selenite, just a piece of selenite. Can you see that? Selenite is very soft. You have, it is because it's sheets of crystal. It can break easily, but selenite is amazing. I've got pieces of selenite. This is my selenite palm crystal. But with selenite, it charges every other crystal. It charges our chakras, it clears our auras, and it's the only crystal you do not have to charge. It charges others. So it's really handy to have in your repertoire of healing crystals. I recommend everyone have a piece of selenite. Technically, this is not selenite, but it is in the selenite family, but everyone calls it selenite. And you know what? because of my cognitive impairment. I can't quite remember what it's called. Isn't it beautiful? Let me Google that. Oh, I'm having one of my cognitive moments. I've been so good. I am so good. Selenite family. I'll type in that and see what comes up. Oh, and I've got my keyboard way over here, so I have to type with 2 fingers, which is very slow. Satin Spa, that's it. This is actually Satin Spa. Everyone, including people that sell crystals, know it's Satin Spa, but still sell it as selenite. Selenite is completely transparent. Satin Spa, oh, you can almost see there. Hang on. I'm trying to show you. I'll get it away from the light. Hang on. You can see through it. Oh, yeah, you can see through it. It's not opaque, but it's not transparent. What's the word for in between? So anyway, that's there we go. So that's the piece of selenite I bought. It was very cheap, and because I found the flattest piece I could, I'm going to charge up some of my crystals tonight on that. Sorry, I've just and look what I got, and got this so cheap because I'm having a sale. Now I love it. I love it. That's all that matters. But look at this. It's amethyst. Reminds me of a hedgehog. And it's got this, oh God, sorry, I've got to do this backwards. Got these crystals. Now, the person that was at the shop was Smart Ass Al. It is a shiny rock, Smart Ass Al. Why did you choose that username? It is shiny, and I'm a bowerbird. I love shiny things. She didn't know anything about anything. She was just minding the shop for her friend. Now, this stone, if I'm right, I think is because it's crystals. It's crystals of citrine, which would make it an ametrine. And if to buy it, I've got an ametrine here. Oh, where do I put it? Okay, this is not probably the best because you can't see the yellow. In this, I've shown it before on camera. You can't see the yellow, but that's actually an ametrine. You could easily mistake that just for amethyst. Oh, you can slightly see the yellow there. But ametrine is amethyst and citrine. So that's what I think. It's like oh, hang on, there we go. Oh, I can't do it backwards. Thank you for joining, Smart Ass Al. Yes, so I got that. Oh, looks like a porcupine. Or in Australia we call them echidnas. Spiny anteaters, we call them echidnas. Isn't that just amazing? Yeah, look at that. It was meant to be. I just can't stop looking at it. It's just so beautiful. So I've got to find a very special place for that. Amethyst is the stone that calls me all the time. I wear amethyst today. I'm wearing amethyst everywhere. On my arms, everywhere. So I'm very happy with amethyst. Now, I think I said to anyone who's been watching me over the days, I do card readings, oracle card readings, and I went and bought 3 decks. So they're second hand, but that's okay because we know how to cleanse them. They're very cheap, so yeah, and she just lives down the road. Bonus, bonus, bonus. 3 decks. Got them for an amazingly cheap price. And it's funny, the one I'm really attracted to is probably the one I didn't think I was going to buy. Isn't that hilarious? I've got to find the box. I've got diaries. I've started my 2022 gratitude journal. And everything. And I'm just feeling great. So these are the cards. Sacred Spirit reading cards. They're not what I expected. They're not what I expected, which is a lovely surprise. I love surprises. I also love chocolate and shiny bling. Sorry, I'm very thirsty. My brother's coming up. Oh, is it only 3 o'clock? What time did I start streaming? Oh, 2:30. My brother's coming up at about 4. That's why I started early. So, those that follow, I'm sorry. I'm not very consistent, am I, YMW, who says consistency is the key. And he's right. But I live in the moment, so I'm supposed to stream around 4, but I might stream now, I might stream later. And if you're going to find me, you're going to find me. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Yeah. So anyway, I was going back to cards, and these ones are really, really interesting. So I did a 3-card read for myself this morning before we hit the shops. Don't do well in shopping centres. The energy, I get really, sometimes I get physically sick, and I used to think it's the lights or something was giving me headaches, but it's the frenetic energy of everybody shopping, everyone, I don't know, just don't cope. It's not so much the crowds, because I can do concerts, but shopping centres, no. So I thought, okay, let's see what the day brings. And I just asked okay, because I believe in the power of 3. So I said, okay, 3 hours, 3 days. I only wanted to go really to 3 days. And past, present, and future. And it's really interesting. My past card, I'll do it back here so that you might see it. So I'm looking at the Twitch, and you'll see it's 2 lovers, and it's eternal union. Oh, I haven't got the right glasses on. New love is forming. And that's my past, and that makes a lot of sense. I had a relationship last year. Oh, don't you, I love saying that. Oh, yes, I had a relationship last year. And it hasn't worked out. That's fine. Not every relationship does work out. And it's interesting that this card came up, because the question I asked, this is what I have to work on. So this is about that from my past. The present I got, so you can see, look at how beautiful that is, purple. Look at that. So it's a face. It almost reminds me of the what's that movie? Somebody help me. Yeah, that's it. That's it, kitty cat. Everyone gets grumpy. The men get grumpy because they've been dragged out by their loved ones, and they just don't really want to shop for dresses. But look at this. Oh, what's that movie? That beautiful movie. So it's, there goes that's my memory gone again. Avatar. That's it. Oh, thank you, memory. Reminds me of Avatar. Isn't it beautiful? Can you see that? So the wording down here, I know, beautiful eyes, is love and light, act with care. And it's saying that this card is that I'm to watch, because I have the power to see people as they really are, and not the facade that they put on for people or even for me. And that I have to be very wary and see people for who they are, good and bad, not just bad, good and bad, I should say it that way. So I thought that was interesting. So that's my present. So isn't that interesting? Eternal union, and then I get love and light. So it's about also. Okay, what was that noise? Oh, sorry, people are messaging me. I've just got a mind blank, the light bit. Because what I'm working on in 2022 is reconnecting my soul fragments. I did a card read with one of these new decks, and I got soul fragment. I've never, ever, ever had a card like that. And it talks about how we don't maybe not feeling whole, and it's because, and it can happen right back from childhood, because I can feel it, where you don't feel like you belong, you don't fit in. A fragment of our soul has, we use the word broken off, but we know that oh, is it raining? Kill all the zombies. Hang on, let me look. Oh, I love the rain. I love the rain. Rain is so cleansing. It's so, oh, what can I put outside? Anyway, I'll do that later. So reconnecting with my soul fragments, because what I was doing, and I recognized this from my last experience of being in a, very brief, but in a relationship, is that I was looking for my soul fragment outside of myself. I was looking for myself in others, my soul fragment in others. Oh, is it really? It's raining. That's a very Aussie term, pissing down. It means it's raining very hard. For any viewers that aren't Australian, I know us Aussies, we do tend to swear a little bit. So yes, good, great, stay in the moment, absolutely. I'm going to become whole once again. So I find why I might have chosen to block a part of my soul or whatever, so that when I do meet the person of my dreams, it's going to work, because I'm not looking for something that I've got to find within, if that makes sense. I do ramble, don't I? Sometimes I don't make sense, but that's okay, because I make sense to me. And then, for the future, another beautiful card. I think they're all purple coloured. Hang on. Oh, no, they're not, actually. Not at all. Oh, that's hilarious. So I got 3 purple cards as well. Purple's a Master Healer card. Purple is the third eye chakra too. So purple, my favourite colour. This is energy signature. The past is in the present. So once again, it's about something in the past. It's coming up. It will come up in my soon, because I only asked for 3 days. Come up soon, and it's telling me to recognize this and learn the lesson. Recognize that this is something that I'm attracting, that is something similar to lessons I've attracted in the past, but maybe haven't quite learnt from yet. So isn't that interesting? Can you see that one? I love that too, because I love the stars. I really love looking up at the night sky. And yeah, I always say we're children of the stars. And I mean that literally. If you follow, like if you're a quantum physicist and all that, that's why I can never understand you. Thank you, kill all the zombies. We are stardust. We're all made of the same, we're all made from the same element the whole universe is made. There's nothing outside, well, I believe in multiverses, but there's no other special ingredients anywhere else. We're all made of stardust. We're all atoms. We all go back to stardust, and then if you believe in reincarnation, we reincarnate to something else. So that was my card read for this morning. And I really felt it. It's so, like sometimes even I smile when I think this is so bloody relevant to what's happening to me. But I am truly grateful and truly going to live my best life. Now, like I keep saying, that doesn't mean this year won't have a few curveballs. Maybe it won't. Because even like with the traditional star signs, I'm a Pisces. I don't really get into that because I think it can be a big trap. Some people swear by their star signs. That's okay. But I'd rather not be told, you're going to have a shitty day. Oh, gee whizzy, you're going to have bad luck with money in July. No, I don't really want to hear that. And if I do, I do. And then if I read the star signs in August and it said my July I was going to have bad luck with money, I can laugh out loud and go, that is hilarious, because I did. But I'd rather not know that stuff. To me, it's all about positive affirmation and the ability to cope and not react violently or with anger or with sadness or whatever. So it's this year I will be choosing or breathing, stepping back, and then choosing how to respond to situations. I start college, I'm starting a whole new career, still in the same theme, it's still teaching, and I'll be a teacher's aide. Now, the reason I'm not going back to uni and studying education to become a teacher is because this is going... Okay. For those that strive and have goals and love career paths, I've had career paths all my working life. I might start somewhere down here and I end up here. Always ended up being top management. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be a manager. I don't want to be a team leader or leader in corporate world. I want to do this. I just want to chat. I just want to be able to put my tools down, whatever they are, at the end of the working day, and sorry, I'm getting messages everywhere. That's so lovely. Put my tools down, come home or go upstairs or wherever I am, and not worry about other things. I have worked very, very hard. I have worked in challenging environments, as in with child safety, disability, mental health, law. So my soul is going, you can't help everyone. You can't heal everyone. In fact, you can only heal yourself, Naida. So I'm going to go into a classroom and just be of service and help whatever, whether I go to high school or go to primary school. Let's just see what the universe takes me. So, learning. And that's why, too, I'm really concentrating on my cognitive abilities, because I have cognitive impairment, as stated in my bio, from chemo. It's supposed to be temporary, but they do tell you after a couple of years, oh yeah, it sometimes is permanent. I'm not saying mine is permanent, but mine is very noticeable. And like I've said before, I've noticed it particularly while I'm streaming. That's where I think, okay, yes, there's an issue, but everything has a solution. Okay, have a great night, kitty cat. There's so many kills, but actually there isn't anymore. Kitty cat, have a great night, sweetheart. Thank you for jumping on. I really, really appreciate it. So we came home. My brother's coming over soon, which is lovely. That's so lovely. He's coming up because my auntie is ill. She's in hospital. Oh, she's not ill. She's terminal, and she won't be coming home. She doesn't know that. I think I told everyone on Thursday I put my big foot in it. I thought at least she knew she had a skin cancer removed. I didn't realise she didn't even know that. She thinks she's had an abscess cleaned out. So I said, oh, Auntie Bar, how are you? And how do you feeling okay after you've had that cancer moved out? And she's just staring at me, and her two daughters are flapping their arms. And I thought, oh, bloody hell. Oops. And they whispered to me later, she doesn't know she's got cancer, because the cancer now is gone too far. They can't get it. So the decision by the doctors as well is to not tell her. But I thought they told her she had a skin cancer removed. She's looking very frail. God bless her. And she's my sister's... No, I said that last time. She's my mother's sister. My mother passed away 6 years ago. So this is a bit painful. I'll be honest, it's painful. We grew up with this auntie. We've got many memories, my siblings and I, of Christmases with her and her lovely husband, who was not our biological uncle. It's her second husband, but he was the most beautiful man, so kind. Going over, Mum spent a lot of time with Auntie Bar. There's a lot of memories there. And, you know, it makes us all feel mortal, doesn't it, when we see our loved ones passing away. And it is sad, and I'm allowed to be sad. Doesn't mean I'm going to wallow, but I'm just being honest and being authentic and being genuine. That this is a sad thing for me. So yes, so he's coming up. My brother's coming up, and we're going to take him up to see her tomorrow. So he's going to stay the night, which is lovely, because he's leaving. He's going to Tasmania, which is a state of Australia. It's a little island off the bottom. So about 4-hour flight, 4.5-hour flight maybe. But means he can't come and see Dad or help me out with Dad. So that's a little bit like, really? Okay. And but it is what it is. He's got an amazing job down there. He's a draftsman. He's got some sort of managerial position. So he's very busy. He's working from Brisbane at the moment. But they bought a house down there in Launceston. So good on them. Good on them. They're living their dream. Got to catch up with my other sister who lives down the coast. She's not too far out, but she doesn't drive. Oh, excuse me. And my other siblings live down in Adelaide, in South Australia, which is right down the bottom of Australia as well. And I'm trying to get Dad there this year for a visit. Because I know he'd love to go and see them, because he's, you know, time is time. None of us know how much time we've got here. So, this is a safe platform. Does anybody... I am streaming a lot earlier than I normally stream, and I have these wonderful followers. They have the most amazing stories, and they have shared, and I've shared some of my stories, because I've had an interesting life. I'll say it that way. I've had good times and I've had a lot of bad times. And I share them, okay. I share them in the hopes that maybe someone out there might go, oh, I've had that experience and I didn't know anyone else felt like that. Here I am. Here I am. I've spoken about my last miscarriage, which was fraught with fraughtness. Nearly killed me. Actually, nearly killed me. Very, very, very sad time. I've spoken about other things. Spoken about my middle son, who was not supposed to be born. He's a miracle child. So I have said. Let me talk to you about this. I have said that I've beaten death 3 times, nearly died 3 times. The first time was when I was 10. Have I told this story? If I have, can someone tell me? But mind you, my videos disappear after 2 weeks anyway. When I was 10, my youngest brother, who's the one who's coming over today, he was only very little. I don't even think he was 10 weeks old. He contracted whooping cough. Now, whooping cough actually is supposedly fatal under the age of 12 months. And he was officially diagnosed, and they said to Mum, you've got to keep him in hospital. And my mother said, no, because no one will care for him the way I can. No one will give him the time that I can. So it's terrible, so harrowing. A little baby coughing like that, so harrowing. My mother was so brave. What she didn't notice is that I had developed a cough. And she gave me a spit bucket because I'd cough and cough and cough. But her time was taken up with he wasn't even 3 months old. She had to keep him alive. had been sick that year. I'd had chicken pox. So I'd had a few weeks off school. I went, I was still going to school, but I was getting really tired. And I was we lived on a really steep hill. And I remember one day walking up the hill and I stopped halfway and I thought I can't go any further. But I did, of course, because Mum didn't drive. There was no one to pick me up. And then one day, I was coughing. I think I was home and I just said to Mum, I can't move, I can't get up, can't get off the lounge. I was so tired. Then she realised, uh-oh, there's something wrong with Naida. Took me down to the doctors and she listened to my chest, said, right, chest x-rays and blood tests. Back in the day, the blood test needles were like this thick. And that's where I actually got my phobia of needles from. So they did, and I have got very thin veins. So my whole life I've had trouble finding my veins. Yay for me. And I was trying to be brave, but I was brave, of course I was brave. And I had my chest x-ray. The results came back as quickly as they could back in those days. And I had lung infection. And I was very sick. And I had a whooping cough-like cough. They weren't going to admit that I had whooping cough. So they sent me, I was home already anyway, but I had to go to the doctors every day to get these penicillin shots because my lungs were full of crap. The penicillin shots were very painful. Even the doctor said, every day she said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Had to be intramuscular, so it was in my thigh. They had to inject it very slowly. And I was still so sick. Within 3 days, I had to have more blood tests, another x-rays, and then I was rushed to hospital because parts of both my lungs had collapsed. So, went to hospital. I was 10 years old. I was in hospital for 2 weeks in the chest ward, which was mostly asthmatic children. And I have memories of bells ringing, nurses running around, I could hear coughing, then a gurney would fly down the corridor. Obviously, I'd never see that child again. I cried every night because I was very, very lonely because Mum and Dad couldn't come up. Mum didn't drive, Dad hated hospitals, and they had a sick child. I was very lonely, hated the food. They fed us brawn. Real brawn. My mum makes the best pickled pork brawn. It's delicious. But this was, and I love aspic, but this was. So 2 weeks, very long weeks. I was having x-rays and blood tests all the time. And I was very brave. But at night when no one was around, that's when I cried. And I think then too, I already had a tape in my head that not to cry in front of people. Before Mum passed away, we were talking about that because my family, we don't talk about painful things a lot or anything. We're a pretty stoic family. And she looked at me and she said, wow, that was too much for a little one to bear. And she actually realised how hard, I didn't say, oh Mum, it was a hard time. I just said, oh yeah, I was a bit lonely in there. And I think she realised then how hard it would have been for me. So that was my first brush with death, because I did nearly die from that. I was very, very sick. And I had to have, I'm going to say compression, physio every single day, and it was becoming, and they were really thumping me to try and get all the stuff out of my lungs. And so I was bruising because it was thump, 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 thump. They would do my back, my 2 sides, my front, everything was becoming painful. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It was what it was. That is that's one of my stories. Me reminiscing on my first ever, that sounds terrible, first ever brush with death. Darth Naida's brush with death. Yeah, and I don't have any feeling about that. I hold no grudges. I hold no sadness. I hold no anger at Mum. like I said, she had a little one that should have probably have died. And I get that. I get it. So it just made me more resilient. More resilient. And something else too I've been looking at. Whew, I could lose some followers for saying this, but star seeds. Now, if you don't know what that is, well, this is a concept that's really out there for those that are traditional in religion or have no religion. It's very out there. It's about souls from other planets that have made the conscious decision to come to Earth to help raise the vibration with the Earthlings. The Earthlings. Don't you love that? It's so sci-fi. Now, I'm not saying yes or no. I was told decades ago, it's over 30 years ago, that I was a starseed from a particular planet, and I never really thought about it. And now, when I went to buy these beautiful cards, the lady just talked and talked and talked, and she said the most amazing stuff. She said words. She said, "You are a light worker." Now, I haven't heard that expression for a very long time. I lived in a spiritual community, like-minded brothers, not a commune, free will. They didn't take your money. It was, people came and go. People came there. Americans went there on holiday because they couldn't live there, and no one thought anything of that. Free will. In America, yes, for a few months, and that's where I heard the light workers. But I never thought anything. I never questioned. Things happened, and I just accepted them, and I never questioned. When I came back to Australia over the decades, I thought, wow, I wish my human brain could understand what I saw. But I know I saw special stuff. I know I did. And I do remember trying to talk about it sometimes, but people look at you like, you are so crazy, Naida. You are so off this planet, off with the fairies. Yeah, I am. Hello. That's where I'd rather be. Don't really gel with the humans. No, that's not true. I don't gel with cruelty. I don't gel with greed. I don't gel with narcissism. No. So that's something I have to look at with myself. I have been chatting for 49 minutes and I love it. I know I only have a lovely couple of people watching, and it's just not, to me, it's not about that. I do want to meet new people. I am building a new tribe. If you are on and new and you want to talk, please do. Please do. God, I say that a lot. There's three words I think we all should say the most. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Yes, thank you, and wow. And it's funny, there's one particular person that makes me say no a lot. And then I actually have to stop. And when I say no, it's like he might say, oh, you know, you're such a kind soul, Naida, you touch people's lives. I go, no, you don't. And then I realise, oh, that's a Naida that is no longer needed. That's a Naida that served a purpose in the last moment. But then the Naida that's here now is understanding that there's nothing wrong with saying thank you. Yes, thank you. And saying it from not an ego perspective. Yes, thank you. I hear you. Thank you. That's lovely. Thank you. We grew up very humble. We were always we grew up, not sure how Mum did this, but we always waited our turn, and sometimes our turn never came. So I tried to instill in my children, but unfortunately I think they do have a bit of that in them too, that we are worthy of having a turn. So yes, don't push in, don't push someone else out of the way, but yes, be assertive and make sure you get a turn as well. So Yes, I've missed out a lot growing up because my turn didn't come. I waited and waited, and the more dominant personalities would get things. And no, I said no. Yes, however, we're all worthy of having a turn. I would love someone to speak up and have a turn now. I think everyone else might have fallen asleep. There is something I want to do. But I don't know if I don't know if this will work. This is calming. No, it's not. It's good mood music. Isn't that nice? We like good. Oh no, we like good mood music. I can't even say it. Oh, it won't let me do that. Okay. It is lovely music. Okay, won't let me do that. I'm sorry. I've asked people to follow, and I've promised I'd follow back. So, if you follow me, you don't look. I'm not what you expect. This is Twitch. I don't game. I'm not a gamer. And I was told that Twitch would eat me alive. And I went, right, challenge accepted. Don't mind a bit of a challenge. And I started this, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. I was in a bit of a sad space, and I looked it all up. I did it all myself, and this is my daily blog. And I sometimes I do need to talk. I need to get something off my chest and say, hey, I'm having a day. Or like today, I'm having a great time. Great time. I'm living my best life. And I will continue that path. So yes, thank you for following, but I might not be the channel that you are interested in watching, but that's okay. I appreciate the follow. I have everyone I'm following they are streamers, are gamers, and I don't game, but I'm happy to give you a follow to help your numbers. This is what it should be about. It should be about community and us helping each other. So Smart Ass Al, how do I find you and how do I go to your channel? Can I do that? Add friend. That is not what I want to do. Okay. How do I Smart Ass Al? I'm doing it now. Oh, my keyboard. Is it one? Is it one? Oh, of course I had to put a bloody. Where'd that D come from? We don't want a D. We want an S. Oh. Okay. I might get my sons to help me. There's a couple. Maybe that's not your. How do I follow you back? I am a bit of a newbie when it comes to this stuff. Goodness me. But I'll follow you back. I'll find out how to do it. No. I just wanna. Oh, hang on. What's these little things up here? Are you new? What's new mean? Monitored and restricted users. No, that's not what I want. Okay, I'll find out how to do it and I'll follow you back. Don't you worry. I think there's some others too. Oh wow, where'd you find that? Kill all the zombies. Is that yours from your channel? Is that how did you do that? Oh, how'd you find him? Kill, that's him. Squid 4. No, hang on. I've got no squid. So I must have. I'm sorry. Let's do this. I know that it's live. I know it's live streaming. It's Smart Ass. Okay, how do I do it? Maybe I need to. SMARTASAL. Sorry, unless you've got time machine, that content is unavailable.
It's not ass, it's ASA. It's not smart ass.
It's smart as L. Oh, am I saying smart ass?
Yeah, that's
Oh, I'm
smart
oh, smart as L. I'm so sorry.
ass. Smart ass.
I've been saying smart ass. Oh my god. I can't find it. Can you find it for me?
Yeah, type in
Where?
Search.
Search.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Smart.
As L.
But is it L or is it I? Is it a capital I or is it a capital L?
Oh, I don't know. We want to do that. See, it just brings all that up. Sorry,
Then it's
smart as
Then
L.
it's not, there might not be L.
It might be as smart as an AI. We are having trouble. An A1, you think?
Oh, no, I don't think it's one.
Oh, oh, really?
Yeah, it looks like an I. No.
No, see.
No, then maybe not. Maybe,
Did you find him?
No, because you're saying smart ass.
Oh.
And it's smart
Oh.
ass.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe,
Smart as.
Maybe.
Oh, no wonder you're not talking.
Yeah, but the thing is, he might not have a stream. He might
Okay,
just,
sorry about that.
And that emote is from yours.
That one?
Yes.
Yay!
If you go to your emotes
Yeah.
and go all the way down to the bottom.
Wow. I'm learning new things, guys. I'm learning new things. Oh, I've got cool emotes.
Oh, there, see?
Oh, wow. I am so loving it. I thought everyone had the same emotes.
Everyone, yeah, because you probably brought
Oh, I'm loving it.
Everyone's got the same as that, but you can buy more emotes.
Yes. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm so loving it.
But yeah,
I'm going to do some emotes because...
guessing he might not have a actual
Oh,
stream.
oh, okay. All right.
Might just be a...
Oh, there's a sloth. I love sloths. Yay, nay. Okay. That is so cool. An alien. We were just talking about star seeds. Maybe that's what I need to do, some aliens. It's a brain slug, guys. Look at this. It's a brain slug. I've just lost everybody. Sorry. Because you shouldn't want me to... Oh. I've lost all the chat. Oh no. What have I done? I'm so... Smart as AI. Oh God. We'll find you. And I can follow you then too. Okay. I've lost everybody. Of course, that's... Okay. I'm so sorry. And I have no moderators on. Kill all the zombies. I might have to make you a moderator. Look at all the badges you've got. You are a winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, and I don't know how to do that either. I'm going to have to work out how to do that. Okay. Oh, this music's so lovely. And I just love how everyone's not on. But hello, I'd love you if you were on. I'd still love you. So, oh, it's an angel bear. An angel bear. That's my... I need it. I need that one. See, what I'm doing is the reason I'm doing that is so that they'll go into my frequently used, and then I can see them. Oh, angel bear. My mother loved bears, and she was an amazing artist, and she gravitated to folk art and became a folk art teacher, and she painted the beautiful folk art teddy bears. So that's very special. Thank you for finding that. Kill all the zombies. That is so lovely. Okay, guys. Well, I might... I've an hour. That's lovely. My brother will be here very soon. So I might go and I might stream again tonight. I might not. So anyone watching the repeats, thank you. I don't know what that does. I don't think it does anything, but I appreciate you having a look and see what I talk about and all the crazy flibbity jibbity things that I go on about. And yes, I am living my best life. I haven't been this happy in quite a few months. And I wish everyone happiness. I really do. Oh, I love that too. The wings. Oh, kill all the zombies. I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. I'm just loving it. I'm making fully sick. Do people still say that? Fully sick? I'm showing my age, aren't I? You gotta laugh. God, you have to laugh. Time is too short. Everyone laugh. Everyone be happy. Everyone laugh. So I showed you my beautiful... My coffee's gone cold. That's all right. I'll show you once more my beautiful amethyst cluster with what I think is citrine crystals. And if they were to cut that out and have a piece of purple underneath and that, they would call it ametrine, because ametrine is amethyst and citrine. I've seen that purple heart. It sort of looks like it's raining purple heart. Don't know, maybe it's a crying purple heart. Purple hearts don't cry. Oh yes, they can. Isn't that beautiful? I think, oh sorry, I just wobbled the table. To me it reminds me of, because they're all so little crystals, it's all crystals, like you wouldn't want to stand on that. I got a really good price, because obviously people didn't understand what this vein going through it is. And as soon as I saw it, I went, oh, that's yellow, that's citrine. And it reminded me of a porcupine, or as we call them in Australia, echidnas. And it's just, oh, it feels so nice. There's a beautiful energy to it. And then I also picked up my piece of selenite, because selenite is the most amazing stone. It's like slate. That's how I can... You know how slate, you've got to seal it. If you put slate tiles on your floor, you've got to seal it, or else it's like scales. Selenite's like that. It's sheet of crystal. And so it makes it very easy to break, but you never have to charge. In fact, it charges every other mineral crystal on the planet. In fact, you'll see selenite charging plates. You can buy them. But I bought this piece because I thought that's perfect. I can just put my crystals on top of this. Selenite's excellent for cleansing our chakras and our auras. I sound very what's the word? I'm sure people can think of a word. But I'm just happy. Did my card reading for this morning. Got 3 purple cards. Of course I did. I love that. Started my... Oh, I got it. Let me fell down. I got it. Look what I found. Mandalorian, the child as they call him. His name's Grogu. Calendar. Woohoo. Let me get back. How funny. How funny is that? I love Grogu. I collect those, you know, the Funko Pops, and I've got all the Grogus that are out. Yes, probably should put my money to other things. So let's look at January. Me watching the drama unfold. Hello? That's so pertinent. Because people just love drama, and I just go, okay, whatever. Just be happy. That's January. Me watching with my cup of coffee. Oops, I'm stuck on my headset. How cool is that? What a great year. And if you're not having the best life at the moment, tell me, chat to me, talk to me, tell me. That's okay. Social media is not real. Social media, we're not all thin, we're not all beautiful, I got a gap in my teeth. It's not a missing tooth, it's a bloody gap. We're not all happy we don't have expensive cars. I don't even own a car at the moment. So let's be real. This channel is about us being real. When I say I'm living my best life, I'm happy. I don't have much, but I went out with a friend and we just had the best day, and we laughed and laughed and we sung and we saw birds and we saw trees and we saw wonderful things. We ate ice cream with hot chips. Hello, the best. So everyone out there, I'm off. I'm going. And I haven't tweaked it yet, but I have a feeling to tweak my catchphrase, which is, I am good enough. In fact, I'm so good, I'm overqualified. And you are good enough. We're all good enough. So go out there and be the best version of yourself that you can be. Please stay safe. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe. We live on a beautiful blue planet. And let's focus on that too this year, keeping our planet blue. Hello. And all the other beautiful creatures that live on this planet. So everyone, please stay safe. Love you all. Good morning. Uh-oh. When I try to wake up my mouse, I click on things. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. It's never goodbye, it's just until I see you again. Love you all. See you later. End stream.